10 people had been killed, and 17 others remained missing as of 2 p.m. on Monday after a flash flood and mudslide struck the city of Kangding in southwest China's Sichuan province on Saturday, local authorities said. The disaster took place at about 3:30 a.m. on Saturday in Kangding, Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture of Garzi, toppling a tunnel bridge and destroying homes in Ridi village. The bridge's collapse resulted in 4 vehicles with 11 people falling, among whom 3 have been confirmed dead, 1 was rescued, and 7 remain missing. In Ridi village, 7 people were killed, and 10 are still missing. Rescue and search efforts are still underway, with 1,098 rescuers and over 400 sets of equipment, including helicopters, unmanned aerial vehicles, excavators, and communication vehicles, mobilized to the front line. The village is located in a valley at an altitude of 2,300 meters, while the mountains nearby are over 5,000 meters above sea level. From July to August 2024, China experienced severe flooding across multiple provinces, resulting in significant loss of life and extensive damage. Torrential rains, partly influenced by the remnants of Typhoon Gaemi, have been a major cause of these floods. Over 150 people have died due to landslides and flooding, with particularly severe incidents in Sichuan and Shanxi provinces. In Sichuan, a flood and mudslide in a mountainous area resulted in 9 deaths and left 18 people missing. In Shanxi, a collapsed bridge caused by heavy rains led to the deaths of 38 people, with many vehicles swept away by the river. The Three Gorges Dam in Hubei province has also played a critical role in flood management during this period. The dam discharged water through 9 floodgates to create more capacity for incoming floodwaters from the upper reaches of the Yangtze River. This action was essential to mitigate the flood risks downstream. Authorities have been on high alert, with emergency responses and evacuations underway in several provinces. In southern and eastern China, hundreds of thousands of people have been evacuated due to rising water levels and ongoing heavy rains, particularly in Guangdong province.
China again received the threat of major floods. Beijing has issued its first red flood-related alert in 12 years, as northern parts of China prepare for a weakening typhoon Doksuri, which killed more than a dozen people in the Philippines. China's National Meteorological Center issued a top-tier red alert, the first since 2011, for rainstorms forecast to reach the capital on Sunday and Monday. All major tourist attractions and parks are closed. Schools have shut, and employees have been encouraged to work from home after thousands were evacuated from the city on Saturday. The typhoon made landfall in southeastern China on Friday, after killing at least 14 in the Philippines, where hundreds of villages were flooded on the country's most populous island, Luzon. The northern areas of Hebei, Shanxi, and Henan are also on red alert. This extreme round of rainfall could possibly break the historical record, Beijing News reported on Saturday, citing the chief forecaster of Beijing's meteorological observatory. The downpours have revived memories of Beijing's 2012 floods, the worst in 6 decades, which killed 79 people. Doksuri affected 1.46 million people in Fujian, with more than 363,000 having been evacuated, and caused $430 million in economic losses as of Saturday night, state media said. Social media posts showed emergency workers clearing fallen trees and debris from landslides, while people waded in thigh-high floodwaters. The typhoon also ravaged Taiwan and the Philippines' main island of Luzon, which is now bracing for its second round as severe tropical storm Kanun intensifies. It is expected to reach its peak on Tuesday, according to the Philippines Weather Bureau, before traveling across to the Japanese island of Okinawa and on to eastern China. The Philippines is affected by an average of 20 tropical cyclones a year, making it one of the world's worst-hit countries. 14 people were killed and 500,000 affected by Typhoon Doksuri in the country, which battered the main island of Luzon last week, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. A woman and her 3 children died after a landslide struck their home in Bugias, while a woman was killed by a falling coconut tree in Isabela province, and a teenage boy was crushed to death by a landslide in Baguio. More than 258 villages were flooded in the Luzon provinces of Bulacan and Pampanga, located north of the capital Manila. At least 23 people were killed when strong gusts caused by the storm capsized a boat on Laguna Lake, also near Manila.